Welcome to class 8th. This is Rakesh Kumar from Rawal Public School, and today I am here going to represent the topic, that is the crop production and the management. This is the first chapter of science in class 8th. In this chapter we shall discuss about how the different types of crops are grown in the fields and how they are managed properly. So this is all about this. Now the first one is, what is crop? When the plants of same kind are grown and cultivated at a one place on a large scale, that is known as a crop. Here are the few examples of crops are cereals, that may be wheat, maize, rice, paddy, pulses, different types of vegetables and fruits. These all are considered under crop. Now the crops are divided into basically two main types: Kharif crop and Rabi crops. These crops are divided according to the seasons. In that season they are grown. First, that is Kharif crop. Crop which are sown in rainy seasons. These are known as Kharif crops. Basically, these are sown in the month of June to September. They are also known as summer crops. For example, paddy, maize, soybean, groundnut. These are the examples of Kharif crop. Next one is Rabi crop, the crops which are grown in winter seasons. That's why these are also known as winter crops. And the growing period, that is October to March, in which in the month of October they are grown in the fields, sown in the fields, and in the month of March they are harvested. For example, wheat, gram, mustard, they all are the example of Rabi crop. Next one, here are the few basic practices of crop production, how the crops are grown in the field, how they are properly cared, and after harvesting, how they are stored. So these are the following main practices that is also used by the farmers to grow and cultivate. First is the main important step, that is the preparation of soil. This is the first step. In this case, the soil is prepared for sowing the seeds of crops by plowing, leveling, manuring, and the plowing is loosening and turning of soil. The plowing is basically done by the manual methods as well as with the help of machines. Manuring is the process in which the fertility of the soil can be increased before the seeds are sown in the field. Plowing is basically done by plow and cultivator. So plow is the traditional method in which farmer grow the crops by using by plowing method, and cultivator is the modern method in which it is done by the tractors. Plow, basically, as you seen in the picture, plow is basically used in ancient time for tilling the soil. It is made up of a wood and it is drawn by the pair of bulls and other animals. It has a strong iron strip that is known as a plowshare, and basically when it enters into the field, then it plow the field, and it is also withdrawn by the pair of bulls. Next is the another implement for plowing the field, that is hoe. It is a simple tool which is also used for removing the weeds and also loosening the soil. It has also a long rod of wood and iron, and at the lower side there is a bent plate which is made up of iron, and it is also pulled by the animals. Sowing, it is the process in which the seeds are scattered in the field, and it is also done by again two manual method and the mechanical methods, in which the good quality of seeds are selected which are clean, healthy, and they are free from infections so that we can grow a good quality of crops. Now the sowing is done with the help of a seed drill method. And what is the seed drill method? In this method, this is used with the help of a tractors in which the seeds are properly distributed at a proper distance and depth, or in this case it is also prevents from damaging by the birds. And after the next step, adding manure and fertilizers. Basically these are used to increase the fertility of the soil, which are helpful for the growth of the crop. Manure, these are the waste material of plants and animals, and they have a water holding capacity is more as compared to fertilizers, and also they are eco-friendly and as well as also increase the texture of soil. And fertilizers, they are man-made chemical substance. They are rich in a particular nutrients. They are grown or produced in a factories. Examples are urea, ammonium sulfate, NPK. NPK means nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Irrigation. Irrigation, a very important step. Irrigation means the process of watering crop plants in the field at different intervals is called irrigations. Properly irrigated land produce a much higher yield than non-irrigated land. It is also important for the germination of a seeds, because without water germination of seed does not take place. The roots of the plant also fails to develop in the dry soils, so water is also important for their growth. Here are the few traditional method of irrigations. For example, moat, rahat, dekli, chain pump, they are used in ancient times. Now, here is a picture that shows the modern method of irrigations. In the first picture, that is sprinkler system. In this system, the perpendicular pipes are laid in the field at regular intervals. These pipes are joined to the main pipeline at one end and have rotating nozzles at the top end. The water is pumped in the main pipe under pressure. It escapes through the rotating nozzles and gets sprinkled over the crop plants. Use of sprinkler is recommended for the sandy soil. And in case of drip irrigation, which is in the second picture, this system provides water to the plants drop by drop, just at their base, near the roots. The water is not wasted at all and plants get regular water supply. The drip system is a boon to the plants in the regions where availability of water is poor. Here is a picture that shows a farmer is spraying the weedicide to the field. So the unwanted plants that grow naturally along with the crop plants are called weeds, and the process of removing the weeds from the field without harming the crop is called weeding. So weedicides are the chemicals which are used to remove the or destroy the weeds. So weedicide is used in this picture. Weed is removed manually as well as by mechanical method. So in this picture, khurpi, from a standing crop, weeds are removed by this. It is also known as trowel. In the second picture, weeds from the soil before sowing seed is done by big comb-like implement that is known as harrow. Harvesting. It is the process used to cut and gathering the crops. Rabi crops, in which harvesting is done in the month of March and April. In case of Kharif crops, it is done in the month of September to October. Manually, it is done with the help of a sickle, and on a big scale, on a large scale, it is done by the harvester machine, which is attached to the tractor. Here is a picture. that shows the combine machine which is attached to the tractor, and second one a picture of sickle which is used by the person to cut the crop. Storage, it is a very important process. After harvesting, storage of crops is an important task, because after this they are stored in a proper place, and it is also done to protect from fungal diseases, rodents, insect pests. On a domestic level, they are stored in a small metallic container, and on a commercial level, food grains are stored either in a gunny bags, silos, or granaries. There is a picture that shows the storage of grains in granaries and in silos. So, in case of a silos and granaries, gunny bags are a jute bags. They are filled with food grains and also stacked in large godowns or on a wooden platform. And here is a granary. Granary means a long cylinders in which they are placed. So here is a picture of grains which is stored in a granaries and silos. I hope all have learned about the different types of crop, how the crops are grown in the field, as well as how they are managed and how they are properly cultivated and storage. All about the chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.